Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be ranking the top 5 NBA teams that are surprising everyone this season. Without any other further ado, let's get into it. Number 5, we have the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks are currently the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference, being carried by their all-star Julius Randle. This season, Julius has been averaging 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, along with 2 years ago drafting R.J. Barrett, who has had an up year this year of around 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. While the Knicks may not be able to make a deep playoffs run, I think they are surprising everybody by making the playoffs, with including how bad they were next season were last season. And I think signing Julius Randle was a big part of why they're so good. Okay, let's get into number 4, which is the Phoenix Suns. With the Phoenix Suns being such a bad team last year and not having a good draft pick with going 8-0 or 7-0 in the bubble, I thought that, it would be more of the same this season, but oh boy, has it ever changed. They are currently tied for the 2nd seed in the West. With only getting Chris Paul shows the impact of what Chris Paul can have on an NBA team. This season, Devin Booker, their leading scorer, has been averaging 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. And I think as Devin Booker and Chris Paul grow, they might get better. Unlike the Knicks, this team is a serious finals contender, and I think this goes to show how much of an impact Chris Paul can have on an NBA team. Because this season he's averaging 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists, and while his impact goes far beyond what's in the numbers, with him being a great floor general and playmaker, even despite his old age. I think this trade for Chris Paul is a great trade for the Suns. At number 3, we have the Atlanta Hawks. At the end of last year, I did not expect the Hawks to be this good this year, with them being the 5th seed in the Western Conference, and I starting to feel like that Clint Capella trade is starting to finally pay off. Trae Young has been having a career year, averaging 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists, just showing that how good that trade was for them. Though they might be better with Luka, it wasn't a 100% bad trade. Trae Young is still an all-star and one of the great players in the league. Clint Capella is averaging 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks on great efficiency. I feel like with a series of great moves, the Hawks have put themselves in playoff and championship competition for many years to come. Here at number 2, we have the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies went from being in the playoff seed and just missing the playoffs this year to being, again, maybe in the same spot. But without Jaren Jackson Jr., I don't think anyone expected them to be competing at this level, even with the Golden State Warriors. And with Ja Morant's help averaging around 19 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 8 assists, I think the Grizzlies have not just a great future, but maybe potentially an 8th seed in the playoffs this year. And showing how good of a move it was. How a series of good moves can lead to success. And even though they gave up Mike Conley for not very much in return, and Mike Conley has since became an all-star, I still think that the Grizzlies wouldn't be in the position they are if they would have kept Conley. It would be tough for Judd to develop his passing abilities and stuff like that when he has Conley taking the possessions from him. And here at the number 1 spot, this shouldn't surprise anyone. We have the Utah Jazz. After blowing a 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets last year, Donovan Mitchell put in a lot of work in the offseason. Donovan Mitchell and Jordan Clarkson, actually, I'd say, have put in a lot of work in the offseason to get better so they can become a finals contender this season. And from so far this season, it looks like this work has been paying off, with Donovan Mitchell averaging 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, and Jordan Clarkson being the front runner for 6th Man of the Year, averaging 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists, and while even being the number 1 seed in a stacked Western Conference. But we'll see how those standings will keep up when AD comes back with the Lakers. I don't think the Jazz are going to be serious championship contenders in the playoffs, with them having little with them still being a young team, and well, they did blow a 3-1 lead, so they don't have the best of playoff success. But I still think they'll make it pretty far in the playoffs. That concludes the end of this video, guys. If you guys have any disagreements, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded a lot, but I'll try to keep these videos coming with like these NBA ranking videos if you like them. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.